You can't mask that.
This is my real face.
So that...
I want to taste it.
In 2001, one of the greatest film franchises of all time was filmed right here in New Zealand. I'm talking about hobbits, wizards, dwarves, dragons. Yes, I'm talking about The Lord of the Rings. If you haven't seen The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, first, please go watch the movies and then come back to this. This is the Shire, home of the Hobbits, and it was built right here in Matamata, New Zealand. And unlike most movie sets, they never tore it down. Now, they use the movie set for tours and half marathons. So when Bree and I found out about this race, we did what any reasonable person would do. I dressed up as Frodo Baggins, and Bree dressed up as Gollum, and we traveled to New Zealand to run 13.1 miles or 21 kilometers through Middle Earth at the Hobbiton Halfling Marathon. And in the wise words of Bilbo Baggins, it's a dangerous business going out your door.
I didn't know Gollum wore Skechers.
It's race morning and we arrived to Hobbiton, not late, not early, but precisely at the time that we wanted to.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins.
We're in Hobbiton. Everybody's trying to get pictures with Bree. I don't know why. I can't tell.
I couldn't tell you.
Something about her. Honestly, not as many people dressed up as we thought. Which is pretty funny because we went
all out.
Well, she did specifically.
When we got to Hobbiton, it truly felt like we were in a movie set. Bright green rolling hills, lots of people dressed up in costumes, although not as many as we had hoped. At least Gollum is bringing the vibes.
I didn't get any of my hairs crossed.
No. We've only seen a couple other Gollum costumes, and hers is by far the best.
Only because I took the time to do it and everyone else bought masks.
Yeah, you can't mask that.
This is my real face.
It's definitely gonna be a hilly run though. It's very hilly. It's also like a trail run a little bit.
3, 2, 1.
The race started and Frodo, Gollum, and 1,800 other people are off on an adventure through the Shire.
I'm going on an adventure!
Week during a half marathon. Not a good move. Can't see anything. We're about 4K in. We got our boy James out here. If you don't know, James carried the ring from here in Hobbiton. Hobbiton, how many?
500 kilometers to Mount Narahoe, which was Mount Doom.
So incredible. I know.
A few kilometers into the race, and it is so hot out here. Before the race started, Gollum told me to bring extra water, and I didn't listen. Sometimes it pays to listen to your wife.
Break out the ale! These men are thirsty!
Bree and I kind of started to regret the costumes a little bit. I was sweating like crazy, and Gollum had a bald cap on with no ventilation. But we're committed to this bit, so you know we're gonna keep going.
Okay, we're 8K in and we're entering the Shire. Oh, this is cool.
About 8K into the race, we come to the Shire. It was genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever seen. A true Hollywood movie set with over 44 hobbit holes affixed with all the little hobbit props. It really felt like we were in the movie. I grew up watching the Lord of the Rings movies, obsessed with the characters and the scenery. And now as a 28-year-old, I'm just now reading the books. And I've become kind of obsessed with the world that Tolkien created. So being able to see this in person was such a unique and surreal experience.
Okay, we're about halfway on the race, and there's this part where you can jump into a pond, but there's a long line if you want to jump in. And I don't know if I'm going to do it, but it's very tempting. I just don't know if I want to wait in this line.
About 10K into the race, we came upon this pond, which was basically just a big pool party. There was music, there was an aid station loaded with drinks and snacks. Name another half marathon where you can jump into a freaking pond halfway through the race. You could either do the cliff jump or the water slide. I obviously chose to do both.
It's farther than it looked. I can't believe I almost didn't do that. I had to wait in line for a while, but so worth it. It was cold, higher than it looked, but that was epic. So epic. Literally just like a party out here. So much fun. You gonna jump, Gollum?
Should be proud of yourself.
Time to go to a corn maze. It's like Halloween. For real.
After leaving the pond party, we only had a few kilometers to go. We ran through cornfields, rolling farmlands packed with sheep and cows, and now we're on our way to the famous Green Dragon Inn, a charming little pub that overlooks the Shire. Here they had music, ale, and snacks. A fun last stop before we head home to the finish. After 4 hours, 24 minutes, we crossed the finish line. 13.1 miles, 21 kilometers, through the Shire, Frodo and Gollum, in New Zealand. What a crazy experience.
Waited 1 week for another.
Hobbiton Halfling Marathon. We survived, we made it. Very fun race, so hot. The costumes definitely added an element to this, but it was a beautiful course, beautiful race. So much fun, so many cool little sights and landmarks and stuff.
You're dripping sweat in my twink.
I'm really
in my
sweating.
twink.
Shall we? But we did it. The community out here in New Zealand is great. Lord of the Rings, Hobbiton. I gotta get this wig off.
There's no fixing that.
Gollum's gotta get this bald cap off.
Yeah, I got it.
That was a blast. We'll see y'all later.
See ya. You guys, I thought someone was playing a practical joke on me, but this man came up to me, gave me this bag, and said I won best costume of the whole race, best dress. So let's see what I got. I won prizes. I didn't even know I was up for nomination.
By rights, we shouldn't even be here.
A water bottle, a mug,
The same
the
mug.
same mug I already have. What the fuck? Dude, I think there's another one in here.
There's gotta be something good in there. Let me guess.
A mug. This better be a different one.
The same one?
We got 4 of these mugs now. And a hat. And a bag, actually.
The bag's cool.
Ow. For being best dressed, I would have thought I would have got something a little better than that. Oh well, it's pretty cool. I can't complain.
It's the award is the title.
Yeah, that's actually it. That's sick that I got that. I can now brag about it. I have bragging rights. Amazing. Well, that's the end of it.
The Hobbiton Halfling Marathon was truly a bucket list race unlike anything else that we've ever done. This race is a must for any Hobbit or Lord of the Rings fans, but the race does sell out very quickly, so make sure you're on top of it. I regret to announce that this is the end of the video, and from Frodo and Gollum, we bid you all a very fond farewell.
Goodbye.